Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing, Underwood. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Here's the pressure. Puts it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Wolverines want to move quickly.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent, he showed you the accuracy on the previous completion, and then on this play it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10.
Step.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Running inside, it's Riley. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Down, Russell. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Keelan Russell makes the grab. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Down he goes, but for the 2nd time on this drive, they move the sticks on 4th down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Throwing Russell. Steps away to find some room. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Grab behind the line. It's Bell. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go.
Makes the grab in their space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The short hands, it's Bell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Stop. Bender. Mustang. Bridge.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Russell. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver's able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Underwood. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown Tide. The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Underwood to throw. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Got it, looking for the first down. Caught, and he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Hey, kill it. 949 rock star. 949 rock star.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Right on the money. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
Kill. 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here.
Ready? Right 80.
Throwing, Underwood. Fires quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
Kill.
Quarterback making checks.
949 rock star.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his target down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, it's pretty apparent who they want to get the football to on this drive, right? It hasn't mattered where this guy is lined up, which side of the field. That's where the quarterback is throwing it. The defense now has got to take account of that. What's that, 4 or 5 catches in a row? Crazy. This defense now needs the key on him. They've got to be communicating, hey, the ball's coming here if it's a throw.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Keelan Russell. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Looking for a man, it's Russell. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Houston Cougars. And it's the Red Raiders who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he added the extra point. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense changing the play. On the move. Makes it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. He's going to run it. Crosses the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They want to get this defense on its heels.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Now on the move. Plows through the defense. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Quick completion to the right. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. This quarterback, part of their running game. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Russell. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Russell. It's complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Underwood. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, You gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Maybe some room here. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Here's Underwood to throw. They're working that left side. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. What a tough break, a potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. And that holding penalty is tough, but at least it was one of effort. But still, backed up, second and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bell. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It's third and goal and third and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's those kinds of mistakes that just drive you crazy. It can ruin a drive. The false start backs them up on third and goal. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Other scores around the country in overtime.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Throwing, Underwood fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Throwing Russell. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Russell. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He's brought down, a short return, and the defense comes out on top of the pick. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running to the left. And some room to work. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout.
Maybe a crease. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Second down coming up. Russell. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Now here's Russell. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple